critters, protecting our land against the big fossil fuel companies that want to tear ruts through it, and protecting our independent businesses and small farms and family farms against the big monopolies that want to do away with them and offshore all of them. When I go to Congress, I'm going to have an open door. Very different than John Faso, who's been a lobbyist for the last 10 years. You guys know John Faso better than anybody, so I'm going to rely on you.
We know him.
When I go, I'm going to be fighting for broadband, high-speed universal. Because the magic that is this region can't light up until we have broadband and cell service everywhere. Right. I'm going to be fighting for the small farm, the family farm, the independent business, the people who have been shut out because they don't have the big bucks and they don't own a lobbyist. I'm going to be fighting to bring jobs home, support local food, support great breweries. and supporting making things in America again. And look, my primary with Will, I really learned things from Will, which is why I was so positive. Primaries are really important because there's a real exchange of ideas. And one of the things that Will said all the time that's so important is that 2020 isn't going to look like 1950. The manufacturing in 2030 isn't going to be the same as 1960. But we can make things here. We can manufacture solar panels here. We can be part of making the new technologies in the next generation, and we've got to bring jobs. Yeah. Me and John Faso, thank you, Will, for that quick with me. I mean, well, John Faso was taking money as a lobbyist for the NED pipeline. I was standing up against it. Well, John Faso was taking money to go to public forums to basically carry the dirty water for the Constitution pipeline, pushing for eminent domain and ripping up our streams. I was standing up against it. When John Faso was silent on Common Core, I was working with parents and teachers. And we've got some great Ichabod Crane teachers here. Opt-out movement and returning arts, sports, and respect for traditional and the fundamental difference between John Faso and myself. There's a lot. Oh, there's one more you should just know, equal pay. How many times did John Faso vote against equal pay? Once?
No.
Twice?
No.
3 times?
No.
4 times.
All right.
And one time he was the only member of the Assembly to vote against equal pay. So, I've been alone in tough fights. John Faso's great moral stance was standing up against making sure the big corporations treat women fairly. Right.
That's an important point. It's really important.
Yeah. And another thing is very alive right now. GE gave campaign cash to John Faso. And then guess what John Faso said about GE's responsibility to clean up the river? He wanted to give GE a pass. People show who they are. Yeah. John Faso has shown time and again he's going to carry the dirty water for the big guys and not represent the people of this district. People's voices who so desperately need to be heard in Washington. So, I need your help. Because we know that there's some hedge funders who basically want to buy this race. There's 2 hedge funders who each put in $500,000. Isn't that incredible? To support John Faso's super PAC. Our average donation is $19. It's real. It's a coincidence. It's almost too cute. But we have about 54,000 donors. Our average donation is $19. That frees me to carry your voice to Washington instead of carrying your own. Right? But the reason I need your help is there's no limit to the hedge fund billionaire money that can pour into this district. But there is a limit to door-to-door. There is a limit to making phone calls. There is a limit to putting up signs, to talking loudly in Stewart's about that lady with the funny name. Zephyr and basically, look, I'm gonna go toe to toe on John Basso on fundraising. I'm determined to do everything I can because we have to reach everybody. But the way we are going to win this district is because of knocking on 70,000 doors. I'm serious. We're going to knock on 70,000 doors. Okay, who wants to do it? So, we have here yard signs. Rob, can you raise your hand? Rob has the yard signs, and also Peter Bouchon has yard signs. So, and if you need more, we'll get you more. If you go to our website, I was going to do it tonight, but it's a little, is to ask you to pull out your phones. Go to our website, zephyrteachoutforcongress.com or zephyrteachout.com, and then look at either Get Involved or /Phone Bank, and sign up to Phone Bank. Within a day, we can give you county-specific names of people that we'd like you to reach out to and find out how they're feeling about this race, and then report back to us. You can do it in your own home. You don't need to come into our offices. And it's really, really important because if you find out that what somebody cares about is water, we can make sure that somebody follows up with the details about that, okay? So we're going to need your help on phone banking, and within the next couple of weeks, we'll be able to do a similar system with door knocking. So you'll be able to sign up. We'll give you a walk sheet, and then you can walk even if you're not going into an office. So we really encourage people to come together in local, so you can phone bank on your own, but it's fun. Come together, have a few beers, do some phone banking. Actually, the order, I got to order one. If there's a local community, like Teachers for Teachout, they're around the district, reaching out within your local community is also really important. But the key part of this is we will give you the names of people to reach out to, but it's people reaching out to other people who live in their own county. And Columbia County is really important to us. And saying, hey, this is why I support Zephyr. And you're going to have your own reasons. We'll give you some things that you want to say, but I want you to speak from the heart, because that's really how we're going to do it. And in winning, we are going to be part of building this Democratic Party, not just for this year, but for years and years and years to I'm asking you to step forward. It's 2 months. If you've got 2 hours next weekend or 20 hours, what you have, we have the chance to change the country right here from the 19th Congressional District. We really do. And so go out there, sign up, phone bank, door knock. We will be there to provide whatever resources you need to be able to support your local organizing, but there's no shortcut. John Basso's going to try the shortcut. Big TV over the top. We'll do that as well. We need to reach everybody. But the heart and soul of this campaign is you and you and you and you. So I'm going to ask you something right now. How many of you think that you can spend at least a couple hours in the next month making some phone calls?
Oh, yeah.
How many of you think you can spend a Saturday afternoon, or just a weeknight, going door to door?
No problem.
All of you, you can sign up online, but I also want you to thank you. That means a lot. That means a lot to me, but far more importantly, that means a lot to the person who is struggling to get by, the person who depends on Social Security benefits that the Republicans want to cut, the person who is fighting because they're concerned about their daughter being sick from poisoning and Hoosick Falls. It really matters to people's lives. And your decision to step up and phone bank, or your decision to step up and door knock, isn't just about winning or losing a race. It actually matters in people's lives. All I can tell you is that I'm going to fight like hell for the people of the 19th District. That's true whether you're a Republican, a Democrat, an independent, unaffiliated, I don't care. You live here, I want to represent you, and I want to bring your voice to Congress. That's what representation is all about. Yeah. of the people whose lives really matter. So thank you for coming out. I'll be around to answer any questions, but I'm going to do that sort of person by person instead. Please sign up and join me in giving a huge standing ovation to Bill Yandick.